Hey, what's going on? I'm LaPrentiss Demond. In today's video, we're going to do a review on PathWater. So let's go ahead and get this poured up. I like the bottle. I like the clean, majestic white version. It looks a lot like this bottle here. What we're going to do, I like the feel of the bottle and everything. What we're going to do is we're going to test it against this water right here, which is known as our electrolyzed reduced water. Now, the first thing we are going to test this for is antioxidants. This is the most important test out of all of the tests we're going to do today. And the reason why is because of everything around us. Well, not everything, but there's these things around us known as free radicals. And they come in and they take the electrons from our healthy cells. When that happens, that creates oxidation and inflammation in our cells. Those two things are linked to every single health disease known to man. So if you're experiencing any kind of itis, bronchitis, tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, all those are inflammation happening in different areas of the body. So oxidants, things that are oxidizing us, they're positively charged. They create rust, aging, and ultimately dis-ease in the body, okay? However, we have these things called antioxidants. They are negatively charged. They lower that oxidation, reduce that inflammation, and these are found in your fruits, your vegetables, your vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and they are fantastic at preventing us from aging, okay? They slow it down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test these waters using this ORP meter. This stands for oxidative reduction potential. And if we see a positive number, that means it's oxidizing, it's aging us, and it's just overall not good for our health. If we see a negative number, that means it's a strong antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. So with that being said, let's see what we get with PathWater. See the design? What are we getting? Oh wow, that's oxidizing pretty quick. It is showing a 220. Oh wow, 230, 236, 237, steadily going up. This is oxidizing, all right? Okay, now that we got Path out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this ERW, electrolyzed reduced water. See what we get. Ooh, we get a negative 755. This is a very, very strong antioxidant, okay? And water, if you're gonna have a strong antioxidant, the best thing would be water, because here's why. Our fruits and vegetables, they're antioxidants as well, but when we take the antioxidants from it, we leave behind an ash, and that ash is oxidizing, so it doesn't really help us that much. Water, on the other hand, when it's a strong antioxidant, it gets absorbed into the body and it doesn't leave anything behind, okay? So it's best, if we can, to have our water be a strong antioxidant. And right now, Path isn't doing it. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our next test. All right, on to our second test. Our second test is all about alkalinity, and we want to ensure that our blood is slightly alkaline. And it is great because if we have this, and it's coming from our foods, or coming from our beverages and things like that, then our blood doesn't have to go around and start leaching those electrolytes, those minerals from us. Okay, if we stay too acidic, or we stay consuming acidic things, then our blood is going to start taking those minerals from us. It's going to start taking the calcium from our bones, from our knees, our joints, right? This is why we end up hurting, in pain, things like that. It's because our blood is trying to balance out, buffer out the acidity that's in our body, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to use pH drops. And if we see a red or orange or yellow, we know that this is acidic, and it's forcing our body to eat the minerals and electrolytes that we have within us. If we see a blue, a purple, or dark purple, we know that this is alkaline, okay? Let's see what we get with PathWater. All right. So Path is looking alkaline, and this ERW is looking alkaline as well. So when it looks alkaline, I want to test it. I want to see how strong it is at battling acidity. And so what I'm going to do is blow into it with my breath. That simulates all the different things that we're eating all the time, okay? and just see if it maintains that alkalinity by balancing out the acidity I'm giving it, or if it just doesn't hang and it ends up changing, okay? Let's check out Path, see what we get. Oh, what does it look like? I can't tell. It looks like it's neutral, or a little less than neutral, actually. I can't tell. Let me know what you guys see in the comments, okay? Just looking at it, I can't tell. All right. Yeah, so it looks neutral. It looks like a little less than neutral. Let me know what y'all see in the comments. I think I may have the brightness up a little too high on the light, but as we see, as we take a look at this is purified water, and then there's electrolytes added for taste, and it doesn't, wait, okay, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, potassium bicarbonate. So once again, salts, and any chloride is a salt. Potassium bicarbonate is an alternative to baking soda, okay? So that's ultimately what we have in here. That's chemically altered water. That's why the pH was so high. Let's go ahead and check this one out, which has nothing added, but let's see if it changes pH. It doesn't change, all right? And the reason why is because, once again, it's not chemically altered. We're not adding baking soda, we're not adding Epsom salts, we're not adding any of that type of stuff into the water. It is what it is because it's naturally that way, okay? So there you have it with pH. Let's move on to our next test. All right, on to our third and final test. This one's all about superior hydration. And ultimately, we want to get hydrated and not have dry mouth, not have all of our water just sit in our stomach and not go anywhere. We want it to hydrate us at a cellular level. There you go. That is superior hydration. And a great example of that is us making tea. Weird, right? Hear me out. If the water is actually small enough, then it's gonna be able to pass through the tea bag and make tea. So I'm not saying that this is exactly what happens with our cells, like this is the right size. It's just a representation, okay? But let's see what happens with PathWater. Let's see if we're able to make tea, okay? All right. Let's see if we can get something going. All right, we're starting to get something, but man, that does not look like tea. It doesn't look like good tea anyhow, right? All right, so let's see what happens with the electrolyzed reduced water. Let me get that out of there. Look at that, immediately starts making tea. It's beautiful. This is a tea you would want to drink, right? It actually looks like green tea, right? So as you see, it barely hydrates it, right? So you're probably thinking, yo, but the bag was dry when you did that first one. All right, and I hear you. So let me go ahead and split these up. We'll go right there. We'll do the same thing with the electrolyzed reduced water. And we're gonna give these 5 dunks and we're gonna see what happens. And see how quick it's actually able to hydrate us, okay? We'll start with the electrolyzed reduced water first, okay? 1, 2, we're already at 2, it's already hydrating, look at that. 3, 4. Like I don't have to do anymore. At 2, it reached maximum capacity for tea. Okay, let's go ahead and try this out on the PathWater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think it's gonna get any darker. I don't think it's gonna change much. 11, 12. And the reason why is because the water molecules are too big. Okay, so just think about that. If you're taking BCAAs or you're taking protein, we're just trying to eat healthier in general. You want those minerals and nutrients to actually get into your cells and actually push out waste at the same time. And it's not working. Like, look at this. Like, how many times I've lost count, but it's nowhere near as dark as this one right here, okay? And it's because the water is too big, okay? It's too big. We want to ensure that we're getting hydrated at a cellular level. We want to ensure that we're drinking a better water, okay? So there you have it. That is the third and final test, superior hydration. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, so we tested PathWater for 3 specific things. First, we tested it for antioxidants, and we saw that this is oxidizing, okay? It's not an antioxidant, it's not great for our health. And the second test we did was on alkalinity, and I wanna say this was slightly below neutral. Well, it started off looking good. It looked like maybe an 8, right? And then once we blew into it, gave it a little acidity for it to fight, it dropped down to like maybe a 6, maybe a 5. I don't remember. I couldn't see it. It was tough on my end, so you guys will know better than me. And the last one, not least, we tested for superior hydration, and we saw that barely does anything, barely makes any tea, it barely hydrates us. While on the other hand, this electrolyzed reduced water does a really great job at hydrating you at a cellular level from how it looks, okay? So there you have it. That's the review on PathWater. Let me know your thoughts on this video. And if you're serious about drinking the best water, you want to check out that free masterclass I have. It's in the description area of this video, or it's pinned. The link is pinned beneath this video. Check that out, it's free. You're gonna learn about the best waters to drink, why they're the best, how you're gonna save thousands of dollars, all that type of stuff. Check that out, all right? Thanks for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned a little something about the waters that we tested here today. Please take a moment to share this video with someone you care about who is also drinking this water. Finally, if you are serious about improving your health and the waters that you drink, click the link in the description below to access my Water Wellness Masterclass. In this masterclass, you will discover the truth about the waters we drink, the effects our water has on our health, and how you can have the world's best water in the comfort of your home and save thousands of dollars as a result. All right, go ahead, click that link in the description below, access that masterclass, and I will see you there real soon.